Welcome to Taiwan Report News Brief, news and analysis from Taiwan. I'm Donovan Smith. All right, up today on the program, there is some reasonably good news on the economic front, all things considered. Signs of life at Hon Hai's Wisconsin plants. Thousands of same-sex marriages have been recorded 1 year on the passage of the law making it legal. Flooding in Kaohsiung brings out the obligatory rain gear politics. The DPP appears to be making another move to strip away a martial law era relic of KMT institutional dominance. And the KMT lost a whole ton of money last year. But of course, as a sign of the times, coronavirus updates. Taiwan reported no new COVID-19 cases on Saturday. A vaccine from Taiwan's National Health Research Institutes is developing for the coronavirus will enter human trials as early as this autumn. Vice President William Lai disclosed on Friday. The new vice president, by the way, has a master's degree in public health from Harvard. The unemployment rate showed a 0.31 percentage point rise in April from a month earlier to 4.03%, but after seasonal adjustments, it was 4.1%, a monthly increase of 0.34 percentage points. Considering the economic impact of the pandemic, this is remarkably good. By comparison, the U.S. unemployment rate just hit 14.7% and is forecast to continue rising. Meanwhile, a Cathay Financial survey showed public confidence in Taiwan's economy and equity investments improved this month from last month. However, 46.3% of respondents said they expect the economy to deteriorate over the next 6 months, but that is down from 68.7% a month earlier. Hon Hai Precision Industry Company's Smart Manufacturing Center in Wisconsin will begin trial manufacturing in the middle of this year, the company said. Hon Hai, by the way, is known as Foxconn overseas. The firm also said it plans to build a research institute to develop key technologies to support growth over the next 5 years. The plans for Wisconsin investment, which was announced by founder Terry Gou with Donald Trump at his side, keep changing, much to the frustration of the Wisconsin government, which has pledged huge subsidies. For a while, it seemed Hon Hai was going to drop the project completely, but U.S. moves to decouple key supply chains from China may be providing impetus for the company to continue the investment. A total of 4,021 same-sex couples got married in Taiwan as of Friday, almost exactly 1 year after a new law legalizing same-sex marriages in Taiwan took effect on May 24, 2019. The majority of the registered marriages were female couples, which stood at 2,773, or 69% of the total, with 1,248 for male couples. It should be noted that Taiwan doesn't yet have full marriage equality. Taiwanese may not marry foreigners who come from countries where it is not legal. There are also some restrictions on adoption that only apply to same-sex couples. Flooding in Kaohsiung, of course, had a political aspect to it. Embattled Mayor Han Kuo-yu, who is facing a recall vote on June 6th, flooded his social media with images of himself in rain gear examining the damage. He had been criticized in past for neglecting his duties, but recently has been working hard to correct that image. Vice Premier Chen Chi-mai, who lost the mayoral election against Han in 2018, also went to Kaohsiung to show himself off dressed up in rain gear and out in the field. He has visited Kaohsiung many times doing the same thing since the 2018 election. If the recall vote against Han succeeds, Chen will likely be on the short list of potential DPP candidates. While other major newspapers went with the proposed new security law in Hong Kong, the Deep Blue Want China Times ran as their headline today, DPP lawmakers to revise Farmers Association Act. Up to 1/3 of board members of farmers associations could be appointed by the government. So far, this proposal has passed a first reading, moving it to committee. It would only become law after passing 3 readings, which, if the majority DPP supports it, will likely happen. Now, if you're a regular listener to the show, you'll know why this is important. Agricultural associations for farming and fishing have traditionally been used as patronage and cash cows by local political patronage factions, most of which are affiliated with the KMT. The DPP has already nationalized another source of patronage, the irrigation associations. They also recently passed a law that gave agricultural associations the ability to handle social welfare payments, but the law also subjected the associations to spot audits, which could make it hard for them to cover up patronage activities. This latest move appears to be another attempt to bring the associations under control. In related news, the KMT recorded losses of 270 million NT last year. The KMT is in huge financial trouble, which is one of new KMT chairman Johnny Chang's biggest headaches. During the one-party state era, the KMT seized and appropriated assets, and at one time was frequently billed in the international media as the world's richest political party. When the DPP finally got control of both the presidency and the legislature, they passed the popularly supported Ill-Gotten Gains Law, which has frozen KMT access to those riches. Now, that has forced the party to have to operate financially like a normal political party. For the KMT, however, there was a catch. The KMT for years used the party itself for patronage, giving jobs to loyal supporters, many of whom were, to steal a wonderful description from Nathan Batto, professional tea drinkers and cigarette smokers who provide little benefit to the party. This has left the party with massive pension liabilities, and even though they have fired plenty of people, they still have pension liabilities for those people as well. All right, be sure to check out report.tw. All English language articles were available on these topics and a bunch of other topics as well, by the way, that I thought you might be interested in are posted up there. There are links, so you can go check those out if you want to go a little deeper into these topics. Also, hit subscribe, like, all those good things, and be sure to tune in tomorrow. But tomorrow we will be recording Current Affairs Taiwan with Michael Turton.
This has been brought to you by the Taiwan Report. For more content like this, become our patron at report.tw.
哎呦，就是那个台湾狗啦，最喜欢我的台湾狗了。